Today we're here at the Walker County Civic Center and we are having a community awareness event for the film Sahkanaga. And we have set up a refreshment station with some free sodas and popcorn and candy. And we're going to be screening the short film Chickamauga that we shot down here in 2007, which is the sort of basis for the feature film Sahkanaga. And afterwards we're going to have a question and answer session, and we're going to have a station set up for people to sign up to be extras or to volunteer, to donate, and get involved. There's a whole range. We're looking for people who could be an extra in the film, and basically all the main parts have been cast, but we're looking for people who are the community. And so the people you go to church with, the people who are at the funeral, people who are tourists at the Gordon Mansion and that kind of thing. And then we're also looking for people in the community who can get together and donate meals and to help us out. We're looking for people who have access to resources like props, vans, different automobiles that we may need to make the town really look good and the film look good. So we're hoping to put together a whole database of people so that we can say, oh, we need this item, and then send out a blast to everybody and sort of find it within the community. And then we're looking for sponsors, people who can either donate personally or small businesses that could possibly help us with the cost of film production, processing the film, just all the post-production costs that we're going to incur. Well, we have a ton of support as far as food goes. I was just speaking with someone who told me that the Ivy Cottage in Lafayette has been super receptive. They're going to help us out. Greg's Restaurant in Chickamauga and Choo Choo Barbecue, even Mojo Burrito up in St. Elmo. So we're kind of reaching beyond just Walker County and involving restaurants in Catoosa County and in Tennessee as well. Pre-production is basically the really focused time. Like, we've given ourselves 3 weeks, and during that time we've been rehearsing with the actors. We have been going to all the locations and studying the light and being very specific about when we want to be there, what scenes we're going to shoot at each location, and so we come up with a whole list of that kind of stuff. Making relationships with locations, people who own houses that we're going to be using, and making sure they're comfortable with what we're doing. Because, you don't just go into someone's house and set up a camera, but you have to think about, well, this house feels right, but what is the character's house like? And then you bring in different furniture, and you might put up a temporary wallpaper. Like, you really take over the space. And so that can be pretty scary for people, but other people who've been helping us out are really excited about it. And they're kind of interested in having their house transformed and captured on film. And then I've been doing publicity things like on the local news stations, radio, UCTV with Judy O'Neill, just basically making the rounds and trying to get the word out there. It's been really wonderful. People seem to be super excited about having a film here, having a local, someone who grew up here who's come back to make a film. So far so good. I haven't had any negative reactions or any kind of tension. For the most part, people are just really excited. If you see us on the street, say hi. We'd love to have people get involved and to be a part of this process, because this film is for me, this film is as much about Walker County and the surrounding areas and the people who live here. I want to make this your film, and I want to make it. I want to involve you in the process. So it's not like we're just some Hollywood entity that moves in and we set up barriers so nobody can talk to us or nobody can participate.
I'm an amateur actress myself. I volunteer for the Colonnade and do a lot of activities out there, and I'm actually in an improv troupe. And heard about the story and thought it would be an interesting thing to get involved in. And I remember the story very well. I was just a few years younger, and I remember all the media attention and all the exposure that it got, and all the horrible things that went on there. And I just wanted to be a part of something that could shed light on something that was nationally known.
I've been involved in several projects that have been done in the Chattanooga area lately. And basically I came out today because hopefully if there's enough interest shown and we have enough talented people serving as PAs or talents or local crews trained, I'm hoping that more television production companies will see Chattanooga and the surrounding areas a viable host for making movies and stuff, which would be very cool.
It's a full-length feature film, so it's an extended version of the short film that you'll see today. And that's what we've been signing up extras for, looking for volunteers, and raising funds for. They're generally about 12 hours. We will hope to not keep extras that long, but it is possible that that you'll be with us for that long. Movies take a lot of time to make, and it can be a lot of fun to see how it's done. And hopefully you'll be there on set with your friends and family so that you'll have someone to hang out with while you're waiting. We'll be asking people to make at least a day commitment. You can come more than one day if you are enjoying what you're doing and you want to be in some different scenes in the movie. We'll need you as much as you want to be there.
I just really want it to be real, and I want everybody to be themselves and to just, you know, like the whole thing. And actually, the actors might disagree with me; they might tell you a different story. But when I'm working with the main actors, I try to make it just a very relaxed process. You know, it's not so much about giving a performance, but it's more about, you know, just breathe. Remember to breathe, because in your real life you typically breathe. That's a good one. Okay, so you know, then you relax a little bit, and then you know, you don't have to put on, you don't have to do anything extra. The best film acting, in my opinion, is the stuff that's really subtle, where you just see everything communicated through someone's eyes. Now, if we're doing a stage show, yeah, you need to be bigger, you need to have like bigger moves and a louder voice and all that kind of stuff. But the amazing thing about being in film is that the camera is right here with you. And it's almost like having a really good conversation with your, like a loved one or a good friend, and you know that you can just be yourself and you can just like look in their eyes and connect, and you don't have to worry about anything else. And if you think about the camera being your friend, and you're just having a really close conversation with it, as you know, as a concept, that really helps.